Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Today's Saturday. I am going to introduce you to my business partner, John, today. Partner of over 30 years, and we've been in several businesses together. And I have to bring him mail. Bills, unemployment, whatever this shit is. I ain't looked. Some of it been sitting there for years. So I'm going to head over down to his place. And I figured since I'm there, right in his neighborhood, I have 5 or 6 of my locations. Let's drop by some of my places so I can show you where I do, what I do, and how I do it. Or how I did it before pandemic came around and screwed it all up. And let's go have a good time. In the meantime, why don't you guys kick back, relax, and listen to some of these dope-ass new Boogie Bob joints. Okay, I'm on 16th Street for the first time since the pandemic, and it's a little sad, I can't lie. I have 5 or 6 locations in this neighborhood alone, and I'm feeling a little trepidatious about going into them because it's been so long, but I miss it, and I'm going to do it regardless. So first stop, Dream Hotel, one of the hottest locations in New York City. In fact, I have 5 locations just inside this one location. So, next stop, right up here, Dream Hotel. Alright. This is Dream Hotel. One of my locations inside Dream Hotel is right through those doors And that is Bodega Negra. Beautiful restaurant. It says, due to citywide COVID mandates, Bodega Negra will be closed until further notice. So that's one of my locations inside of this location that is closed. Now it's a hotel, so the hotel should be open. Let us see. Well, unfortunately, it looks like the hotel is closed as well. Wow. That is very disheartening. Listen, I know my business is shut, but I figured at least the hotel would be open. Let me show you guys the hotel. Yeah. One of the most beautiful hotels in all of New York City. And when you walk inside the hotel, I have the restaurant, which is Bodega Negra, and I have the rooftop, which is PhD, Penthouse Dream. It's very windy out here, so I apologize if it's really windy. Behind that door right there, in the basement, is another one of my locations inside of this location, which is the electric room. And it is closed as well. I'm very surprised because some of my hotels are open. This one is completely shut. And at the very top up there is Penthouse Dream, with a view of the city that is unmatched by anybody. So, I'm almost sad that I came down here, but my business partner lives right in the neighborhood. That is Dream Hotel, and I have 5 locations in that one location, and it is closed. Right next door is one of my most beautiful locations, and it is Tao. Now, Tao nightclub obviously is closed because it is a nightclub, and all nightclubs, which is my specialty, are closed. One of the most beautiful nightclubs in all of New York City, and it has been closed since the pandemic, is Tao nightclub. However, my crown jewel is right next door, and it is the Tao restaurant. The Tao restaurant is one of the most beautiful restaurants in the world. Tao statue just sits out there in the snow. But Tao restaurant is right here, and because of COVID, all restaurants are shut in New York City, but they will be opening up to 25% capacity for Valentine's Day, which is in another week and a half. That is the very beautiful Tao restaurant, and it is closed. As I said, I have several locations just in this block alone, 44 locations total, and the other location I think is absolutely gorgeous is here, right next door to Tao, and this is Catch Steak. And Catch is almost as beautiful, if not so, but monstrous as Tao. And they are closed as well because all restaurants, nightclubs, lounges in New York City are shuttered. Right up those stairs. It's one of my newer locations. I had it over a year. And it is Catch Steak. Just a beautiful location. And closed because of COVID-19. Feeling very sad right now, to be honest with you. We will open again as soon as the city allows us to. Oh boy. Now let's go meet my douchebag business partner, John. Cat Steakhouse, Dream Hotel, Tao Restaurant and Nightclub. Several of my most beautiful locations are all on this block. Check that out. All right, so this is really beautiful. It's about the most beautiful one I've seen. This is the outdoor eating. I don't know if it's Dream, I don't know if it's Tao. We're gonna find out. This is the backside of Dream Hotel. The little icicles hanging there. And wow, how beautiful. It's about the most beautiful one I've seen. I don't know if you could open it up. I think it's closed. Look how beautiful it is. It's got to be Dream or Tao. It's got to be Tao because there it is. It is Tao. Because Tao doesn't do anything half-assed. Of course, their outdoor dining would be spectacular. Look at it. Absolutely gorgeous and huge. Tao is one of the most beautiful, biggest restaurants on the planet. So of course, their outdoor thing in the street has to match the vibe that they put out. Yep. This is Tao. And it's pretty huge. Let's go meet John. Now I'm on my best behavior because usually I call him a douchebag and a dirtbag, and he's gonna have his young son with him today. I think we're gonna go get pizza or something. I haven't seen him in months.
What's up, you sexy thing?
Dude, I don't want the shiny shit from your head.
Doing, you sexy thing?
You're blinding the camera.
Man. You look
Dude.
beautiful, man.
Oh, come on, dude. Listen.
You look beautiful, man.
This is my business partner, John. You're going to ruin my video? This is my business partner, John. Here's our mail for 6 months. Let's walk and talk. I don't have to go up to your place.
Oh, well, I thought we were going to spend a couple hours right now.
Not a couple hours, dude. I can stomach you at 15-minute intervals.
Listen, we're going to take my son to pizza. We'll dump the money in the bank.
It's really windy out here. So,
buy a pizza. I'll get you all the pizza you want.
One slice. Is that so? You're gonna give me all the pizza I want, one slice?
Yes.
Dude, can we put some powder on your head? It's shining in my. Dude, you get a new jacket? Look how handsome you look.
No, look at this. This is all we have left of our company. This is a jacket you picked. You handpicked.
I gave you that?
Yeah, you handpicked it for me. I didn't want it. I didn't want it.
You have turned down.
No.
Bob, literally, listen.
Bob
literally.
has really good taste in clothing. I got to say this. Bob has really good taste in clothing. I've turned down so many beautiful things.
Honestly,
And you said,
Hundreds.
like, are you crazy? You
Over
said, are
the
you
years.
crazy? Why wouldn't you take? Look at this. This is a Dolce & Gabbana. I think this thing's got. I priced it at like.
How about the one underneath it? Did I give you that one too?
No, Giselle.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Giselle hooked me up with this one. Also.
Fix your collar, bro.
What is that, Marvin? Nice.
I don't know.
It's a nice. Anyway, this is what's left of our empire.
Let me tell you something. Each year, I acquire at least a couple hundred jackets. A couple hundred, minimum.
At the end of the season, this is jackets that stay there for like 6 months. Nobody wants them, and we're gonna give them away. And the ones that are really nice, you know.
How many jackets have you and I donated to the homeless?
Thousands.
Thousands.
Probably 10,000 coats.
Yeah, and that's been your baby. That's what the thing that you enjoy every year.
It's really nice.
And you take it down
so
to.
happy. They're so happy. We take them down to the.
What is the soup kitchen?
It's the Hebrew Institute on Waverly and Broadway.
And of course we give. Do I gotta go in?
Well, I gotta go upstairs. It's gonna be cold, so you want to go inside probably and hang out.
Yeah, I'll hang out downstairs. But dude, this is not a 3-hour adventure. You go in.
I gotta go get my son, and then we're gonna go. He's gotta leave now. And then we're gonna walk down to the village. We're gonna walk down to 6th Avenue and.
I'm not walking 4 hours, dude.
When you get tired.
Is there a place to sit down in here somewhere?
There's not really, but.
What kind of shitty place is this?
Sit there in the side.
Oh, how nice of you. All right. We're going to do a comprehensive interview.
Enjoy the music.
Oh, you know damn music.
This is style. I got music in my lobby.
So from my shitty Hell's Kitchen, we're in what now? Chelsea? Big shot.
Dude, this is.
I pay him too much.
This is West Chelsea Meat Factory.
I pay you too much, bro.
This is West Chelsea Meat Factory.
I want to renegotiate our contract.
Hold on.
All right. Okay. So, I was saying, you know, John and I have been in business for about 30 years. When I had my very first location, Planet Hollywood, John was actually a restroom attendant. And he would come in and he would, I think he was living down in the village, like squatting in an old piece of crap place with no electricity or anything. And he would come in, I found him fascinating because he would read books on lighting for photography. Lighting. Like he'd be sitting there reading a book, like you would read a romance novel, he would read a book on lighting and aperture and everything. At that time, I had several other business partners who all screwed me over. Every single one of them took turns screwing me over because money makes you screw people over. I don't, but I had several who did. And so I would just get a new business partner. I can't be in business with someone who's going to rip me off. And so I went to John one day and I said, hey, you want to come in on a business with me? Here's what you have to do. I'll do everything. 99% of the work. I'll hire, I'll buy the supplies, I'll stock, I'll manage, I'll oversee, I'll do everything. All you have to do is negotiate if there's a management problem, because I'm not good at that. I kowtow to location managers, even though I don't work for them. I work in the same building they work at, and I get intimidated, and John said, yeah, I'll do it. So maybe once a month I would call him and say, dude, I got a manager at this location, and he's being kind of a douche. He wants to know about whatever, and John would call him up. John has no fear of anybody. And that's how we became business partners. And we grew from one location to hundreds. I'm not exaggerating. Tens of thousands of employees over the years. But when we first started our business, we didn't really know about business. We just knew about we wanted cash. Meet me at McDonald's every Friday, give me a bag of envelope. And in those envelopes should be cash. I didn't care. I didn't go to locations. I didn't know about W-2s. I didn't know about anything. I paid my taxes, but I didn't care about my employees. I didn't even want to know their last names. So one day, maybe 10 years ago, John came to me and said, look, let's take this serious. Let's grow it into a monstrous corporation. And I don't know how to do all that shit, but John did. He had a real estate company. Me running 99% of the business gave him the opportunity to get half the money, and I kept my word. I didn't renegotiate it, didn't do anything. But as we grew, he was able to bring more to the table, because I can't run. We had several hundred employees. I had not one manager. I was doing it all myself. It was a nightmare. You know, shoe boxes of money under my bed. I didn't know how to diversify. I didn't know how to do anything. And John was able to study, figure it out, and that's how we became a corporation and the largest hospitality company in America. And I owe a lot to John. I mean, listen, he'd be shit without me, but I owe a lot that we were able to take the next step to legitimize and to become a well-respected, well-oiled machine. And then I ended up hiring 15 managers at a time to do the job that I once did by myself. And that's how I'm able to live a normal life without being inundated by hundreds of thousands of calls. Instead of me getting 100 calls from those locations that I just showed you, I have 4 managers running those locations. They can get the 100 calls, and then I only got to get 4 calls from the managers. Anyways, when John comes down, we'll talk about it. We'll go have pizza, and it'll be great. Be back in my beautiful dream hotel.
Yeah, that's totally shut down.
It's closed, bro.
That is crazy.
All right, John, where are we headed?
So we're going to go to the bank and deposit some checks because our insurance company's right here over the corner. Our insurance company overcharged us by about $2,000, and we had just planned everything perfectly so we'd have enough money to make it until the spring with minimal payments. But then all of a sudden we were $1,000 insufficient. The bank's upset, calling us.
John, I don't want your life story, dude. Where are we going?
We're going right here.
Today, where are we going?
We're gonna get some pizza, Joe's Pizza, man. This is one of the best pizza places
John,
in New York
it's windy,
City.
so you got to speak louder. Where are we at now?
We're up and down, man. And this place is down, man.
So this is up and down, right?
Yeah, this is up and down, man. And they're done, man. They're out of business.
This is one of our locations.
This is one of our places. They owe us about, I don't know, $17,000.
Yeah, they ripped us off. You're being polite. They ripped us off, stole $17,000 from me. And then they were trying to, not pay us. And then the pandemic came. Now these bitches are out of business. So I have empathy and sympathy for everybody, but not these guys. Unfortunately, their workers are all out of business too. But this was a pretty phenomenal place.
I don't really blame Frank.
Rihanna, yeah.
I think Frank did his best, dude.
Dude, he didn't pay us. Quit trying to be nice. He didn't pay us. What do you think? Frank's going to see this video and say, oh, John's nice and Bob's not?
No.
Fuck Frank.
I don't think so,
Fuck these guys who didn't pay us.
I don't think so, but here's the thing. They got shut down by a lawsuit that had nothing
Move
to
your
do.
kid out of the way, John.
That had nothing.
No, your kid, not you.
They got shut down by a lawsuit that had nothing to do with the pandemic. They already had no money because they weren't able to function and operate anymore. And they were in a position where they didn't have the money to pay us. Who do I blame? I don't blame Frank. I blame the partnership of the company.
Let me tell you
But not
something,
Frank.
John.
Not
When I send
Frank.
in workers to a place for 6 months, we pay the workers, right?
Absolutely.
And so not only does this place not pay us, but we pay for the privilege of giving them free workers.
Absolutely.
Fuck you guys.
But what I'm saying
That's what I'm
is-
saying. John's trying to make it nice.
No, I blame the partnership who took the money and the profits, but not Frank, who's a partner, but not a full partner like.
People say, well, why don't you sue? John, what's the answer to that?
Because it's ridiculous.
Because you're going to cost us 17 grand to get our 17 grand, right?
Yeah, and 17 years to get it back.
And 17 years. It's not like you sue and then you get the money right away. It takes years, and then they just say, oh, well, we ain't got it, and then they don't pay you. And guess who gets all the money? Lawyers.
Be a lawyer. Yeah.
All right, so I have nothing but love in my heart for Tao and Dream and Catch and all those places we just saw, but this one here, boo!
See in a year, I'm just gonna drop the mail off and leave.
Okay, we're now down in the village, and everything down here is different, even the way they dress. It's a real hip, cool, old part of New York. All the streets are different and weird. We're on Jane Street right now. And this is West 4th. I'm with my business partner and his son, so I'm going to do my best not to film the son. Very cute little kid. But we're going to walk down to Bleecker. And John keeps bragging about Joe's Pizza, world famous Joe's Pizza. It was in the Spider-Man movie. I don't give a damn what movie it was in. I want to see if it's good pizza. So we'll be back in a minute from down in Greenwich Village, and I'm going to interview John about how great I am. It's okay to be black. A lot of these streets down here still have the old cobblestone, old school streets. All right, we are in the heart of Greenwich Village. That is Bleecker Street and West 11th. And this is where they have all the really old shops, beautiful, real village-esque. One of the cool hip parts of New York City. This is Bleecker. And now you're going to see all these little tiny stores. Very cool. And I just want to get a slice of pizza and get up out this bitch. Hey John?
Yeah?
Walk right behind me. I'm going to ask you some questions.
Alright, hold on one sec. I'm coming up on you. Alright, buddy.
Alright, so we're on Bleecker.
Yeah.
What's the significance?
I mean, Bleecker Street is a part of Greenwich Village. Bleecker Street runs from west to east. It starts over around 8th Avenue, goes all the way over to the Bowery to 3rd where the East Village starts.
And I'm taking it, it's old school, old ass.
Yeah, this is when people say Greenwich Village.
Yep.
They're talking about Bleecker Street. So when you're talking about Sex in the City where Carrie lives,
Yeah.
like one block from here.
All right, so Sex in the City, Carrie. Bleecker Street is the cool, hip area. It's a far cry from my Hell's Kitchen. Now, I wouldn't trade my Hell's Kitchen for this, for anything. But this has got the heritage. This is the old school feel.
It's really the village. It's like a little village, and this is really interesting because this whole area was built before city planning, and that's why the roads are all.
They're crazy.
Yeah, you get lost.
When you're in Midtown, where I live, and you say you want to go to 44th, it's right after 45th.
Yes.
Here, I just saw West 4th Street next to West 11th Street, and there's no rhyme or reason for it.
Yeah, because they'll cross back. They'll cross back on the west side.
So you're saying, before city planning, back in the
long time ago, back in the 1700s.
Yeah, what was the movie, the Leonardo DiCaprio, The Gangs of New York?
Exactly.
The 5 Points?
Exactly.
It's just a bunch of streets all crisscrossed around.
Like there wasn't really much above this. So everything above this was kind of wilderness.
This is crazy.
So this was the top. And yeah, there were a lot of historic homes here, city planners and great builders and ship captains and all kinds of people who lived here. Great poets lived here, writers. But anyway, Bleecker Street, it's just a real interesting street. It goes through the village, and the village was essentially the village, which
that was the whole hub of New York City, right?
Yeah, but it's like you have a West Village, a Central Village, and an East Village. So this goes through all of them.
And when you used to live downtown, you weren't in the village. You were down on what, Lower East Side or something? Where were you at?
No, okay, so a long time ago.
This is not a 4-hour speech. This is not the John show. That's a 10-second answer.
Okay, relax, man.
I mean, fuck. Come
Relax.
on, John. You're ruining the show.
Relax. Okay,
you ruined my life. Now you got to ruin my show?
Okay, look, man.
I've got almost 5 viewers watching this.
Okay, listen to all those 5 viewers who are extremely interested. I lived in Alphabet City, but after Alphabet City, I moved into just the village, which is right off Washington Square Park, and right off Bleecker Street. If you just keep walking on Bleecker Street, in about 6 blocks, that's where I live. And we're gonna hit Joe's Pizza.
You're nowhere near here. I don't even know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
You're not 6 blocks from. You weren't 6 blocks from here. You were way downtown.
No. I was about maybe 6-8 blocks from right here.
All right. Well, I don't come down here much, but when you do, even the artwork Even the graffiti is cooler down here. Look at, they really put their time and effort in here. So everything down here, hi, hello, I'm evil. Everything down here is just cooler. This is beautiful. It's not a poster, somebody painted that. Wow. And there's just tiny boutiques. This whole thing is boutiques. All the way down, as far as you could see. And look, this store has no F's given.
Okay, we're gonna throw my coffee out. Then we're gonna go back to our potatoes.
This is a store, bro. The sign in the store says, "Remember what you are, a mother effing superstar." All right. Only the village has stores like that with just they don't care. All right, be back. So John, now we're on Barrow and 7th Avenue.
Yep.
And you just reminded me that our very first location, our very first business we ever did together is right there.
Oh, yeah.
And that was in what, 94? 3 or 4? And that used to be Fuddruckers. Fuddruckers is a hamburger joint where you would make your own hamburger, and we worked it ourselves. We didn't have employees or anything.
You can make your own hamburger, catch a beat down in the bathroom.
Yes, yes. And
that's what they were known for.
we are now in where are we at now? This is still the village?
Yeah, so we're getting ready to leave the West Village.
That's the Freedom Tower.
And we're going to get to the Central Village.
So we're getting ready to leave West Village. And another block down the street here will be in Central Village, which pretty much is 6th Avenue.
Let's go.
And we're going to John's favorite pizza place called Joe's.
Yeah, actually, I have 3 favorite pizza places.
Is Joe's considered an iconic spot in New York City to get pizza?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I've ever eaten here, so.
There's 3 iconic spots that I love that my dad used to take me to. One is John's Pizza right here.
Even the trees are decorated in the village.
John's Pizza, you can't buy a slice. You can only buy a pie.
And where's that at?
Right
oh,
there.
right there.
And John's Pizza,
Is that a famous pizza shop?
that's very famous. And
Since 1929.
And listen, it used to be so famous that they owned all 3 stores, that they owned the store next to it too. See where it says Cones?
Yeah.
That was also John's Pizza. You have to go, you can go to any one of these restaurants and they put holes through all the walls. Now it's just these 2 places. You can only pay in cash.
So you can't buy a slice and you can only pay in cash. All right.
You want some really good pastry?
I don't want any pastries, but maybe my home viewer does.
I'm going to show you where to get.
I'm getting a tour from John here.
I'm going to show you where to get my favorite pastry place in the village.
All right.
Nice, Bob.
So all the little streets down here are just tiny. Could barely fit a car down here. And okay, I gotta see this dog, John. Hold on. I told you, when you get to the village, shit is a little weird down here, bro. You thought I was joking? Shit is just a little weird. This is a dog chained out in front of this place. And hi, beautiful puppy. Hi, how are you? Look at this doggy. Hi, beautiful puppy. Where's the owner? I want to see if I could pet the beautiful puppy. Well, hi, beautiful puppy. How are you? Hi. Hi, how are you? You sure are tall and beautiful. And this is a beautiful, beautiful doggy. Hi, how are you? I bet you get petted by everybody down here. Please help yourselves to as many scallions as you like. And this is Borzo with an attitude. And I don't know whose dog it is. John, is that crazy?
Julian, look at the doggy.
It's a beautiful Beautiful doggy. And there's the owner, I think. I'm not sure. It's welcome to New York City, Greenwich Village, bro, where everything is different. I mean, everything. It's crazy. Is that your dog? It's beautiful. All right. Bye, puppy. Bye, baby. It's so nice to see you. All right. Bye. John, that's about as unusual as you can get. Sorry. See how narrow the streets are, bro. You gotta... Sorry, guys. God. They were already narrow, and then they built stuff out here. John, what are your impressions of that dog?
I kind of don't like it when people do that with animals.
Well, he's right there. That's his dog. I agree, but that's his dog.
I'm just saying I don't like it when people start like
spray painting their dog.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude. Like,
I can tell you the guy loves his dog.
I know he does. I'm just saying
he's got signs out there. He's also got signs, free scallions. Anybody walk up and take all the scallions.
No, listen, if you want some good cookies, if you want some cannolis, if you want some good pastries, this place has been here forever.
What is this?
Since I was a kid. Rocco's, man. It's amazing. Rocco's pastries.
No, thank you.
Yeah, this place is absolutely out of this world, man. I'm telling you, if you want a birthday cake, just want whatever you want, man. This is a great place to go and
cannolis, the whole 9 yards, huh?
Yeah, this is it.
All right.
Yeah, and it's been there.
You guys heard it from John.
It's been there for so long. Like, you got to go and like. What I always like to do if I take people from out of town is take them to Joe's Pizza and then go to Rocco's and get some pastries.
Why do I think you're getting a kickback from Rocco's?
Well, because I am. I'm getting a couple cookies.
John's a businessman.
Hey, look,
probably going to go over there and say, hey, I told everybody on Boogie Bob's channel that you got the best cookies.
Here's the thing you want to know. In the original Spider-Man, this is where Spider-Man worked, right? Toby Parker, whatever his name was. And this was a pizza place here, right? And it was a real pizza place. It was Joe's Pizza. But, you know, New York rent is really expensive. So when the lease ran out, they kicked him out. And Joe's Pizza had to move right over here.
All right, John, where's the damn pizza spot, bro? I'm hungry.
Right here, man. And it's so good.
So we're going to go back. We're going to get some Joe's Pizza.
Joe's Pizza's all over. When I was a little kid, there was only one Joe's Pizza. This is where my dad would take me.
John has a hankering for Joe's Pizza.
Yeah, that's why I take my son here.
That's why he walked 30 blocks to get here. And Dad took him here, so now he takes his son here. And there is Joe's Pizza. And we're going to go inside.
Hey, how you doing?
We're going to get some Joe's Pizza.
I want to get one slice of cheese pizza, just how it is, please. Not heat it. And one slice of pepperoni.
And can I get my pepperoni a little crispy? A little crispy. Thank you. Okay, so all good pizza shops have what you call a wall of fame. Bill Murray, met him. Rosario Dawson, met him. What's his name? You guys help me out. Y'all know him. Leave the comments below, guys.
That's for that and the pepperoni.
Matthew Broderick. There's good-looking ass Bradley Cooper. And
oh, look at that, man. We're gonna have some pizza.
John, I'm gonna taste the pizza, and you're gonna Kiefer Sutherland. And you're going to tell me once I taste the pizza that it's really good, right?
Look, there's Joe. That's Joe.
Which one's Joe?
That's Joe right there.
Yeah, well, that's Joe there, and that's Joe there, and I'm sure that's Joe everywhere. Any pizza spot in New York is going to have the little wall of fame. Lots of celebrities here. All right. We'll be back. John's been bragging on this. John's a New Yorker. He's been out here. He's from the Bay Area like I am, but he's been out here his whole life. So he's telling me it's amazing. We'll see. Joe's Pizza. Alright, so there's my slice. Not that impressed just yet, but we'll see. John knows his shit, so he says it's good. I'm going to assume it's good. Cash only, guys. Cash only. That's a scam, bro. Cash only. That's a tax dodge right there. And we'll be back.
Let's go here to the park.
John, let's go to this table right here.
You want to sit down at this? It's nice.
All right.
Come on, buddy.
John wants to sit down in the park. We'll go sit down in the park. If there's a place to sit. Hope it's not snow and shit. John has a tendency to ruin everything, so.
Yeah, nice. Sit here, man. Where we always sit.
All right. Gotta watch where you're walking. It's very slippery.
Let's sit right here, kid.
Right over here, John. Yeah.
Come on, man. Doing good, Julian.
Right over here is fine with me. All right.
You got it, man.
I'm gonna eat this slice and I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Come here, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my honest review here, John.
Please.
Damn it, there went my plate. It's not a bad slice. New Yorkers fold it in half, just like John's folded his half over there.
This is what I find so good about it. You see how it's like a crepe? It's like soft.
It's crispy.
You like it?
Got a nice crust. It's not a bad slice. I can't say it's one of my favorite of all time. On a 1 to 10, I give it a good 6.
Hold on, let's do this, buddy. You're gonna get sauce all over.
You get the 6 from me, bro.
What's up, brother?
Okay, that's my business partner, John.
What's up, man? Really nice
Your
to
pizza
meet you.
wasn't bad. It wasn't, like you said, the greatest pizza in the world, but I give it a 6. Not bad, not
I
great.
think your pizza palate is not up to par.
Okay.
So I don't blame you. And I can't say, you know, you have a right to your own opinions.
Yeah.
Your opinion.
All right, dude, listen. How long we been in business together?
30 years. We spent like half our lives together, man. We're like a married couple.
Pretty gross. In a nutshell, what's our business? What's our business model? I talk about it on my channel all the time. I still think people don't even know what I do. We don't have to get into details, but
Honestly, what our business model is, we help people feel good. We help people feel good. We help people have a beautiful day. We help people put their worries down for a minute. And we make sure wherever they're coming that they want to come back again. And we do that in the form of coat check. But what we really do is just make people smile, man. That's what we do. That's what we do, man.
all right. Pandemic came and shut us down. We have 44 locations. I took them by several today, 5 or 6, all closed. Do we have anything down here? No, I don't think. Nope.
We've had things down here, like
We
you
have.
said. We had Fuddruckers right around
We've
the block.
had hundreds of locations.
We had
over
SOB.
the years.
We had SOB a couple blocks from here. We had the Mexican place 4
El
blocks from here.
Caliente, was it?
It was right on Broadway, right? Right on
Not
Broadway.
Gonzalez.
Maybe it was right. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay,
Gonzalez.
listen, you're the guy who keeps me positive. We've been shut since March. Nothing, no business.
No business.
When are we opening again? Are we opening again?
Yeah, we're definitely opening again. You
Are we
know,
going to be bigger than we were before?
bigger and better. And you know, we're gonna be better because the problem was when we started this business, we started it with $37 and like a bag of like used products.
Yeah.
For a bathroom licensing company. But the thing is,
Oh, he also used to get money in a brown paper bag and didn't even have paperwork.
but you know, we became a real, state to state corporation, interstate corporation. I won't call us national, but interstate corporation. And you know, we didn't really have the opportunity to stop and put a proper business model in place because I gotta get my son here. I'm so impressed.
So we're hitting the reset button. Look at this guy. What do you got there? Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. Look what he just brought me. I'm not filming him on purpose. Oh my God. Here you go, Julian.
Julian, man.
Here you go, buddy. This thing is monstrous. Holy.
Oh, that's good though, man. Look at.
All right, hold on. We'll be back in a second. I'm purposely not filming his son. His son's the cutest little boy in the world. But we've got really cool old school buildings down here. John's the worst interview of all time.
Julian, look at that. Look at that, bud.
Okay, so were we the biggest hospitality company in America?
We were the largest coat check staffing and hospitality company in the United States, and we still are. we're just shut down due to COVID. Like a lot of big companies are shut down due to COVID. And the great thing is when we reopen, we're going to reopen better, stronger, and faster. And we're gonna open in a way that makes all of our team members and our partners and our rank and file guys happier. We're gonna open in a way that makes everybody happier because we're getting to start over in a way from scratch, right? Yeah. Everything's shut down, but we're gonna rebuild it in a better way that makes everyone happier. And so that's exciting. It's gonna take some work. There's gonna be challenges, but and I know, there are also going to be some big wins, and I have no idea what they're going to be, but they're going to happen.
Well, we had 250 employees. All of them lost their jobs with us, and I think 250 want to come back as soon as possible. No one ever quits us. And last question, because this is Boogie Bob's channel.
Sure.
Be as honest, as brutally mean, or whatever it is you want.
You're so sexy, man. You're
Don't
so
be
sexy,
a dick,
man.
dude. Who is Boogie Bob, and what's he about?
Boogie Bob.
I know you and I don't ever compliment. Well, you compliment me. I never complimented you in my life. I never will.
Boogie Bob.
Warts and all.
Bob's a good dude. Bob is a good guy. He loves his fellow man. He loves animals. He loves the planet. Bob, the problem is sometimes he has low self-esteem and he puts that on me and he tries to
okay, that's what it is.
kind of one up.
So when I call you Baldy or make fun of you, or when I hired you from Squalor when you had nothing and I gave you a life,
he feels uncomfortable about his weight, and I'm so proud of him. Look at him, he's so skinny and sexy now.
I'm trying not to film your kid, dude.
Okay.
Why you
he's so skinny. He's so skinny and sexy now. And I tell him that all the time. Sometimes I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Please say goodbye, John. Please say goodbye. You're ruining my video. You've ruined my life. You've ruined everything, and now you're ruining my video. You have a family because of me. You have a life because of me. You were living in school. Were you pretty much homeless when I hired you? Yes or no?
When you hired me, I was living in a high-rise apartment on the 35th floor.
John.
And now my business is shut down. I have nothing.
Why can't you listen?
I have nothing.
You know why my viewers like me? Because I'm always honest. Why are you cracking jokes and lying? Were you living in Squalor on the Lower East Side with no electricity? Yes or no?
You took me from the penthouse to the no rent house.
I'm trying to make a video here, dude.
Peace.
All right. You ruined. I wanted to share a bit of I always talk about my business. I wanted to bring it to you today. I wanted you to meet John. If you follow my channel, you've met him before. He's a bit of a douchebag. He likes to crack jokes and shit. I do too. So it's hard for me to put him in check and say, be real, be honest right now. He likes to get out of there. That's the relationship we've had. 30 years, we've had lots of fights, but we've never one time fought about money. Never. Never one time. And that's a big testament to who he is. If I said to him, John, we're business partners. So if I said to John, I just met a homeless lady on a train, can we please give her $600 for rent? He'll say, yeah. He'll never say no to anything I do, ever. And, he'll say no now because we ain't got no damn money. But when we open up again, we're going to be bigger, better, and stronger than we ever were. I'm going to help more people than I ever have, and it's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to do it. I hope you guys are along for the journey. I love you all very much. Thanks for tuning in from beautiful Greenwich Village. This pizza wasn't that good, bro. It really wasn't. $1 slice anywhere else. But it's tradition with him and his dad and now his son. So, I gave it a 6. All right, guys. Love you all. Take care. Please be kind and loving to each other, and we'll talk again. John and his son just made a snowman.
There you go. Julian, look at that, man. That is our official snowman, dude.
Yeah.
Look at this, man. That's
nice
official.
Snowman. I don't have it today, brother. Sorry. This is one of the most famous basketball courts in America. This is the notorious West 4th Street basketball playground. Every street ball legend on the planet has either played here or at the Rucka up in Harlem. You cannot step on this court if you weak, bro. It's so amazing that even Nike put up the backboards. This is a street basketball court. You come here, you better bring it, or do not step out on that court, because some of the greatest ball players on the planet have all played here. Even if you're not from here, if you're LeBron James, at some point in your life you came here to try to see what New York City's greatest street ballers had to bring. Alright guys, I'm headed back into the subway. Next stop, Hell's Kitchen. The greatest neighborhood in New York City. I like the Village, but I love those kitchens. It's my home. This guy's playing Jimi Hendrix. And the wind cries Mary. There's my train. Gotta love New York, bro. Got to love New York.